Is it better to drink tap water, bottled water, or what type of water? First osmosis, alkaline water. Which of the many options out there should you drink? Hi, this is Ask Dave Anything. This is my daily YouTube show where I take one question from one of my social media followers and I answer it. Hopefully give you some huge value, give you some tips, give you something actionable that will make an improvement in your life so it can help you to regain control of your mind, body, and health and to live a more vibrant, fulfilling, and energetic type of life. This is episode number 95. Today's question comes from Bella in Devon, the UK, and sent me a message via Facebook, and she was asking about what's my advice to people about water. You know, is it better to drink tap water or what type of water? Also, with fluoride, what can you do to eradicate fluoride? Is there any way? So let's tackle the water issue first. In terms of tap water, the other options usually is bottled water. Let's take the two basic examples first. You've tap water, you've got bottled water. Which is better? Part of me would nearly go for tap water. It's a very close thing. The reason I say that is the tap at 7.365 pH. It just has to, but that means that there's so much chemicals put into it to make it that way. Okay, so that's what makes tap water actually very bad and very toxic, and lots of chemicals, tons of chlorine is going into your body. Okay, however, what you can do as a free version of like filtering your water to a degree, because I'm going to tell you about something in a short while that's much better, but a free version is what you do is you get water, fill glass jugs, you get tap water, fill glass jugs, leave it there for ideally up to about 24 hours. And what that means is once it's in the air, the chemicals will get killed, the chlorine will disperse, and you're left them with the water typically, which it is dead water, but at least it's water that's fairly clean. The only thing that will still be in it will be the fluoride. Now I'm going to come to that a little later. Okay, so you're better off to do that is the ultimate versus having tap water on its own, or even bottled water. Why do I say that about bottled water? Supposedly bottled water is fantastic. People be on shows and everything and talk shows saying how great it is, and it's everywhere. Marketing, that's why it's everywhere. Bottled water basically has come up, admitted now, or some at least, including Pepsi, that their bottled water is literally just tap water. Pepsi admitted, I think it's Aquafina is their brand, but their water is just tap water. So they're making money out of marketing. But what's wrong with bottled water is that usually it's in warehouses for a long time, could be even up to a year. It's in warm containers, so not the sun might be shining on it, which means the plastic and the estrogen properties in it are going to seep into the water, which means you're taking that into your body. And again, it's dead water. So bottled water quite often is even worse than if you're having tap water. It is a much of a muchness though, in terms of head to head. But what I advise people to do is take the tap water, fill glass jugs, leave for 24 hours, and then at least most of the chemicals of chlorine are gone. You're left with just the fluoride. Better example again, but requires investment, would be an alkaline ionizer. First, you have a Kangen alkaline ionizer. It clears everything out completely, and it gives energy back to the water. Like when it's coming down this, the mountains through the rocks, it's electrolyzing. So there's electricity going through, there's life going through it. That's what the machine is doing. So when I drink my alkaline ionized water, I'm getting water that's actually got life in it, and it's got energy in it, and it's got all the chlorine and all the chemicals out of it. Okay. Whereas if you take something like reverse osmosis basically kills everything. It's cleaning the water and filtering the water, but it's killing everything. So you're losing a lot of the valuable minerals and also the life of the water. Okay, because I know that's quite a popular one that people invest in. One thing on the ionizers, be very careful because there's a lot of crap ones out there. They might be cheaper, for instance, than the Kangen one, but that's because they're worse materials in the most part. Okay, so be very careful what you invest in. Anyone has questions about any of these things, just contact me and I'm happy to share information with you. Just on the fluoride thing, fluoride is something that's in all water. It's really, really bad for us. It's like it's in toothpaste as well. It's so bad for us, but there's very little you can do. The only way you can get rid of the fluoride in the water is to get another contraption. It's like I don't have one at the moment myself, but I have the ionizer, which cleans the water. If I want to get rid of the fluoride, I have to get another machine contraption that gets connected to the plumbing system, and that takes out the fluoride. So that's the only way. You have to get a machine that takes it out, and then you've got 100% really clean water. But at least I said a free version of tap water that'll get rid of the chlorine and the chemicals if you put into glass jugs and leave it there for 24 hours. Okay, so hope that's made sense, and Bella, I hope that made sense to you. Let me know in the comment section below if anyone has further questions or anyone has any further experience or tips or anything they'd like to add, that maybe there's something I forgot to add. Put as a comment question below. Out there, this is the type of information that people need to know. Water is crucial. We're 75% water, our brains are 83% water, and just drinking water is important. but it's more important you drink good quality water as well. So these kind of tips are going to make a huge difference in people's lives, because a lot of people drinking tons of tap water, tons of bottled water, which is a positive step, but they're still endangering and disimproving their health, ironically, by doing so, because of the chemicals they're ingesting at the same time. So this is the problem with, again, with the water options that we have right now. So please take one of the options that I've suggested, the free or the paid version. Contact me anytime. Also, as I said, share this out there, and you see 2 other episodes of Ask Dave Anything right now on the screen. Make sure you go watch them, put comments and questions below them, and as always, contact me anytime. I'm here to help. Speak to you tomorrow for the next episode.